This is going to be a video on the Fluidmaster Universal 400A flush valve, fill valve, whatever you want to call it. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the toilet now. The toilet is shooting a massive amount of water. It's spraying water out of the fill valve. So before I replace it, you might not have to replace it, so we're going to first see if we can repair it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the toilet. I'm going to turn the water off to the toilet, at the toilet valve, and then I'm going to remove this cover of the valve and see if I can remove any debris that's in there. If that fixes it, there will be no reason to replace this. I do plan to replace it after we're finished with the coronavirus lockdown, but until then, if I can remove the debris that is in the top valve over here, I will be doing that. So, if this video helps you at all, you know, we all say the same thing. Do the thumbs up, subscribe, like, share. If this helps you out, you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. And even if you don't do any of that, if you're going to buy the fill valve, I'll leave a link, an Amazon affiliate link, in the video description. And if you're not going to buy it, if you still buy from Amazon, click on one of those links in there before you make your purchase. It will help me out a lot. So off to the toilet we go. We're going to be fixing the 400A. We're going to be fixing the 400A valve. Make sure you turn off your water. I already turned off my water. This valve was spraying a ton of water out of here, just shooting a lot of water. So I'm hoping that there's debris inside here. If you are changing your handle, make sure you watch my video on my channel on how to replace the handle. If you're changing your flapper, that's the red thing down there, make sure you watch the video on how to change the flapper. If you're changing the 400A, which is the fill valve, if this doesn't work, then I'll be doing a video on how to replace the fill valve. So let me try to zoom in. The video light should be on, but it's not coming on, and that's just how it goes. There we go, we've got the video light on. And so what you're going to do is you're going to be taking the cap off that's on the top. You might have to lift this piece up. It's already up now because the water's in there, so hopefully I can just take this and turn it to the left. Maybe not. Hopefully I can turn this to the left and open up the valve to remove the debris that's in there. I'm going to turn it counterclockwise. And there's a very good chance that I'm going to break it because it doesn't want to work. So let's try this again. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Yeah, it does not want to turn. It does not want to turn. And normally what you would do is you would just take this valve and lift it upward. And then maybe I can just snap it off. Maybe it will pull off from the top. It should come off counterclockwise. It should just spin off. And it does not want to do that. Okay, so it's not spinning off, so I'm prying, and the whole thing, I just want to be able to get this off. It's partway off now, and we got it off. So that's the cover. I would like to be able to clean this valve in here. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn the water on and see if I can get some debris to flow out. So I'm going to turn the camera around a little bit. I'm going to get in here and got a stereo bowl. I'm going to turn on the water. You got to be really careful because you could cause yourself a major flood if you mess up this way. Water is slowly going on at the valve, and you can see what's going on now. The water just shot out and sprayed all over the place. See it spraying right now? That's where the problem is. I'm going to turn the water off. So there is dirt in this valve. I don't know if I can get this thing out to clean it. If I can't, then I'm going to have to replace it. And it looks like this model, I don't think that I can take this apart. The other models, you can go in there and flush this thing. Let me try that one more time, try to clean this out. Now, originally this was spraying water all over the place. It's not shooting water right now. I don't know if I've cleaned out the little bit of debris that was in there. Other models, you're able to, as I said, remove this whole cover. Okay, you just saw how the water sprayed. It might not be fixed. Yeah, it's not fixed because water's spraying out of here. So the only other choice you have is to go and replace the valve, which I'll be doing in my next video. See how the water's shooting out of there? That shouldn't be doing it. See, everything's fine until the water turns off and then it sprays, which we're going to see in a minute. Right about now. Yeah, water's spraying out of there. Okay, so it's a defective valve and it will have to be replaced. So if the video helps you at all, please do a thumbs up, subscribe, share. If this helps you, if you want to donate to my channel, ask for my PayPal info. I took this out of the toilet. What I did is, all I did is this little ring. You press up on the ring, you pull up on the ring, and then you pull this off of the piece that's in there. I'm just trying to flush this to see if there's any debris that I can get out of there. Maybe I can, maybe I can't, I don't know. Oh, I just saw some dirt come down on the floor. I mean on the sink. Just trying to see if I can remove anything that's in there. This is an emergency repair right now. I could replace the valve in about 5 minutes. In fact, if I have the other valve with me, which I don't, I could just take this piece off of the new valve, shove it down on the post in the toilet, and close everything up in 2 minutes. I've got warm water on right now. This is probably not going to do anything, but if there is a little debris stuck in this pipe, then it might. So, we'll see. Mom! Yeah, she's in the back room. I told her to keep the TV off so it wouldn't mess the video up, and now the dog's barking like crazy. I don't know if this is going to help. There's probably a little debris right underneath this piece that I can't get to, because this is locked in place here. And I don't want to break it. I was hoping it would come out, but it won't. So that's why I'm flushing both sides of this. But I don't think it's going to help. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back, push this over the post, put this piece back in here, and then we'll see if this did anything. And while I'm at it, I may as well snap this cover on here, because we're pretty much done with all I can do as far as repair. And it will be easier to do this while I am in over the sink than doing this on the toilet. Okay, so it's snapped on. Let's go over to the toilet now and dry my hands. Water all over the counter, making a nice big mess. Okay. And what I should have done before I pulled this off is I should have looked to see how high up on in the bathroom it was, in the toilet. You see I'm pushing that down. I'm going to put this piece back in, the water clip, and then I'm going to take this, and this has got to be below the toilet line, obviously. And it isn't right now. I think this toilet is so small that that's what I ran into before. This This thing is almost, I believe it's bottomed out. Let's see. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think we're bottomed out. A little bit more. I'm going to push that ring down to lock it in place. Ring is pushed down. And wash my hands. And I'm going to turn on the water right now. We're going to see if this fixed it. Probably not, but let's zoom on in there. There's water spraying out, water's coming on. Water's going to start shooting out of here right now, so it's not fixed. You see there's water bubbling out of here. Water shouldn't be bubbling out. Let me flush it and see if it's usable for now. If it's not, then I do hear water running out of here when the toilet is off, but before it was spraying. So if I can put this toilet in use for a week or so until I come back with the valve, that is what I'm going to do. And next time I come back here, I will put the valve in, which won't take me that long to do. You could go in there and replace the whole new thing, which I probably will, because this thing, you can replace the post if you want to, or you don't have to, as long as you're replacing a Fluidmaster to a Fluidmaster and everything goes together. So let's zoom in on the point over here, and we'll see if this is partially fixed. Paint splattered on there, that's a little bit of debris. We're zooming in really far right now. Tank is almost filled up. So if this works for you, then you don't have to replace the valve. If it doesn't work, hear the noise? Hear the water leaking a little bit? There's pressure, there's water leaking. And it's probably going to get worse. If I put it on full pressure, it's bubbling out there. It's not as bad as before, but it is bubbling. There it goes. It's starting to spray all over on the bottom. So if this works for you, good. If it doesn't, then replace your fill valve.